So we'll have to look at this question here, and we need a graphical and numerical approximation for tangent lines. And we're given the following function. So I'm just going to put this into the calculator. So we have a table of values. We want x, so alpha x minus 1 divided by alpha x plus 1. So we're going to set up a table, and we're going to go from -4 to +4, and we'll just do it in steps of 1. So we have our table of values here. So our x, we've got x and y. So we want -4, and then we're going to have 1.666. Recurrent 2 is going to be, so we're going -3 and 2. And then we've got -2 and 3. So -1 is undefined. And we have 0 is -1. We have 1, 0. And then we have 2 and a third, or 2, 0.333. 3 and 0.5. And we have 4 and 0.6. Okay, so let's sketch this graph. So we have -1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is our y. Our x. -1, -2, -3, -4. Okay, so points on our graph: -4, 1.66, -3 and 2, and -1. We have an asymptote, which is undefined. So that's our vertical asymptote. So this is when x is equal to -1. Then we have 0 and -1. 1 and 0. So 2 and 0.33. We have 3 and 0.5. Not quite accurate enough, but that's okay. Just a sketch. So we have, so we're going to have our graph doing something like this. And then, so we have -2 and 3. So again, it's going to do something like this. So what do we need to do? So it says approximate the slope of the tangent line. So we need to find a tangent line, and we're going to do this at x is equal to 0. So at x is equal to 0. So when x is 0, this is going to be our x line here. So this is at x is equal to 0. This is our line here. So this is going to be at this point. So we want a tangent line that is going to go, this is at 0, -1. We need to choose a second point that's quite near. So I'm looking at this thinking that I think I have a point here, roughly around about 1, 1. So we can use both of these points. So we're going to find our m tan. So this is the difference in our y's with the difference in our x's. So our y values, we have 1 minus minus 1. And the difference in our x's, so we have 1 minus 0. So this is going to be 2 divided by 1, which is approximately 2. So we're looking at this thinking that we have, so if I was to take these points here, so we've got 2 divided by 1, so a slope of the tangent line of 2. So now we need to look at choosing some points in a table. So let's have a look at our table of values. So we're going to use, we can use 1, 0, and say 1, 0, and then we'll get some nearer points. So let's have a look what we can use. So table. So if we had 1, 0, so we are comparing these points from 0 and minus 1. So this is going to be the difference in y's. So we've got minus 1 minus 0 divided by 0 minus 1. So minus 1 divided by minus 1 is just going to be 1. So then we need to choose another value which is a bit nearer. So this is 1, 0. So we're looking at this here. So we look at this point here. So we need to choose something a bit nearer. 0.1 and minus 0.818. So finding the difference between these. So we're going to have minus 1 minus 0.818 divided by 0 minus 0.1. So if we work this out, we're going to have 1.818. And if we chose another value and we went for 0.01, which is closer again, this would be minus 0.98. So difference in the y's, this is going to be minus 1 minus 0.98 divided by 0 minus 0.01, and the difference is 1.98. Now we need to choose 3 values that the other side. So now we're looking to choose values down this side. So let's go across. So our table. So if we choose minus 0.5 minus 3, then we will have minus 3 minus minus 1 divided by minus 0.5 minus 0, which will give us 4. Right, so we need to choose some nearer points. So minus 0.1 and minus 1.222. So this is going to be minus 1 minus 1.222 divided by 0 minus 0.1. This is going to give us 2.222. Okay, let's choose another value. We've got minus 0.01 and minus 1.02. So the y values, so minus 1 minus 1.02 divided by 0 minus 0.01, and this is going to give us 2.02. So we're getting closer. So this is approximately 2, this is approximately 2, and we said our slope here was 2.